Hey guys, it's Trey and
Mama.
and we gonna talk about Transformers: Rise of the Beast because we saw it Friday, and me and Mama enjoyed it. What you think, Mom? Did you like it?
Yep.
And Mama's not really a big Transformers fan, but I think you've seen almost every Transformer movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah, all of them. What did you think about this recent one, since it was a prequel to all the Transformers movies, and it had the 1990s feel? How did you feel about reliving the 90s?
I liked it.
Yeah.
It was very interesting.
It was very interesting. Mama said that her favorite part was when they got on Jetfire.
Oh yeah.
What you think about Jetfire, Mom, when you saw Jetfire?
I didn't know what was going on, but I knew it was very old. And somebody was going to Puerto Rico on him. I said, oh my God. When he opened up and then he said just clink, 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 and falling everywhere. I was like, oh, danger.
When Mirage was like, he was like, oh, we're going to Peru. He was like, please tell me not him.
Yes.
And then you saw him flying through.
They made it to Peru with old jet flyer.
Yeah.
Fighter.
Yeah, they did. So if you guys don't know, Transformers: Rise of the Beast is actually the sequel and the prequel to the Transformers 2007 movie and the sequel to Bumblebee and stuff like that, which is kind of crazy because it's going to be a little bit spoilers because we're going to talk about a little bit of the movie. But you know what happened with Bumblebee, Mama? Because in the beginning of the movie, what happened with Bumblebee? You was like, no.
Oh yes, I didn't want that to happen to the Bumblebee.
Yeah, because Bumblebee had got killed early in the movie,
yeah.
and I was just like, well, holy crap. So this was more like Noah and Mirage story. Mirage was one of the new characters that we got to see, and he was voiced by Pete Davidson. I didn't even know he was voiced by Pete Davidson in that one. And then we had Elena, who was the archaeologist and stuff like that.
And she was awesome.
Yeah, and she knew more than the creator, who took credit for everything that she did. Because she was quote unquote the intern at the time.
Yep.
I just feel bad for her car though, cause that little rusted, crusted car that used to get people everywhere and stuff like that. Cause they was fighting what was it? Not the Decepticons, but what's called, Mom? The Terminators or something like that.
That's the Terminator. They look like fire. I don't know what them things were.
Yeah. And what was it? Not the Maximums. The Maximums were the animal. The Terracons. That's what it was. The Terracons, and they were led by Scourge. I was so sick of Scourge throughout the movie, but I'm warning you.
Yeah.
Because he just kept matching them from blow for blow and stuff like that. But can we talk about how the Autobots are always outmatched and outclassed in almost every movie? Can we get more Autobots nowadays? It'd be Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and then like two other Transformers on their side, and I'm like, where's the rest of them at? It's always, and then the Decepticons, or this one's the Terracons, they have about 4 to 5 people, or they have a big old army leading and stuff like that. So that was really cool. I mean, it was kind of generic. It was a generic movie, but it was a good popcorn flick movie. I'm thinking it was quite better than the Transformers Last Night, which that movie was like 3 hours and 25 minutes of just. It was just a slog to get through that one, and it was kind of funny because they made a callback to Mark Wahlberg in the movie where he was like, "Can you believe it? Mark Wahlberg's leaving the funky punch?" Because if you guys remember, Mark Wahlberg was in the last Transformers movie, Transformers Last Night, which didn't do well with the critics and fans. So this one's doing really, really well. Oh, I got this cool Optimus Prime cup holder where you get to eat popcorn out of it and you get to drink out of it, and it can actually roll and stuff like that. That was really cool too, Mom. I'm glad that I didn't see any of the messaging that people were talking about. I'm glad that wasn't in there because I did not want this to be an allegory between blacks and Latinos that the actors in them were talking about. Note to self, studios, tell your actors and producers to shut the hell up. Because this movie probably could have did a little bit better if your actors didn't go out talking about it was an allegory for blacks and Latinos, because blacks and Latinos never do anything incredible. It's just like, how many did you not watch the last Transformers movies? There was a Latino girl and a black guy starring in the movie. Like I get confused when they say stuff like that. But it was really cool. What did you think about when Mirage and Noah suited up together after we thought Mirage had died?
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Mirage to die.
I didn't want Mirage to die neither. I was like, no, not Mirage. And then it was really cool when Bumblebee came back in there and he killed that rocket lady and stuff like that.
Yes.
I was like, heck yeah, let's go, because they trying to the whole plot is trying to bring Unicron. But it was really cool because if you guys were a fan of Transformers Beast Wars, the actual show, which I grew up with, Mama had got me some Transformers Beast War action figures, but I don't think you remember getting them for me, do you, Mama?
Yes, I do.
You do? Oh, you remember the little thing?
Transformers stuff, they fold up.
Yeah, because I had the ones that had the animals at the time, because it was on Kids WB or Fox, I believe, at the time. And I remember it because it was that 3D thing, just like Reboot. It was one of the earliest shows that did all 3D. So getting to see Optimus Primal and Optimus Prime together on the big screen was really cool. If you guys aren't familiar, Optimus Primal is a future version of Optimus Prime, because Optimus Prime is his descendant. So to really see them together is pretty incredible. And of course, you had Michelle Yeoh as the Eagle, which it kind of sucked that she had got corrupted by Scourge towards the end of the movie or whatever. They always trying to corrupt the Flyers because the Autobots don't really have any Flyers on their team, hardly, and then you get one and then she gets corrupted. Ain't that something, Mom?
Yeah.
And it was really cool to kind of see the the festival that they had. I thought that was really cool. What you think about the festival, Mom? Even though we didn't get a chance to see that then. Tell the truth. Just tell the truth. Just tell the truth.
I wasn't.
Just tell the truth. It's okay.
I wasn't too thrilled with it. It was just okay. It's okay to me.
Shay wasn't really feeling the festival. She didn't like the Garmin. Because I was like, if we had went over there with them, I was like, this thing.
I just didn't feel the music, and because they usually have upbeat music, and that wasn't.
Yeah, since it was their festival culture music and stuff like that. I know we did.
But they have different kind of music too.
Yeah,
that wasn't the only kind of music, but I wasn't feeling it. They could have left that out. To be honest.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm not taking anything away from their culture, because Peru, I know I have seen festivals, and I done seen better festivals than that one right there. Yeah, it was one of their traditional culture festivals. I just think they just throw that in there.
Just to kind of show us, like, look, we're in Peru. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was one of those kind of kind of things.
I have.
Yeah.
I could have did without it. Yes. That
jump was really cool, and I thought that was really cool. And the final battle was pretty intense, especially after Eagle had died. So they all was like, hey, look, we gonna fight. And Optimus Prime was sick of Scourge. He was like, he's mine this time, which was kind of cool because Optimus Prime had a character arc in this movie, because normally Optimus Prime is the stoic leader and he always got a plan. It's everybody else that has to change, while he was the one that was like jaded towards the humans. You know what I'm saying? Because he was trying to convince Noah not to destroy the gate at first, but then when the climax happened, he had to destroy the gate at the end of the day. Which was kind of sad because they would never get home. But thanks to Optimus Primal, he decided that, look, we have to protect this world and we're not going to lose another home to Unicron. So that was pretty interesting. And then the little callback music that they played.
They still got home.
Yeah, no, he didn't get home. They stayed on Earth, remember?
Yeah, they stayed on Earth.
They stayed on Earth. Unicron is the one that got trapped from the dimension pool because he was trying to come to Earth. Which thank goodness he didn't, because that thing was huge. That was really cool. Oh, and then we got to see both the commanders be like rollout Transformers. So it was really cool to get to see Optimus Primal and Optimus Prime transform and roll out, both of them. And then when the Bestials transformed too into like their humanoid kind of forms, which was really cool because I thought they was gonna stay in their animal forms for the most part. And then when Optimus Prime and them teamed up, and then they took apart one of the Terracons, and then Optimus Prime was like, Optimus Primal had took his ball chain and beat the hell out of him with it, and then Optimus Prime was like, he was mine. He was like, sorry. that was really fun. But I enjoyed the movie, and there was a real cool callback to G.I. Joe, because they played a little bit of G.I. Joe music in the final battle. But then you find out that at the end, Noah was recruited by G.I. Joe folks, talking about, we would love to see you and your friends. And he was like, who are you guys? Just some guys who want to protect the world off the books. And then you see, when you flip over the card, it was G.I. Joe. So it was really cool to get a call back from G.I. Joe. Because at first it was like a callback to the first movie. And then you see like, oh my God, this is a G.I. Joe reference. So maybe with the hype and success of the Transformers Rise of the Beast, we might get a G.I. Joe movie. But we only had one good G.I. Joe movie, and that was the one with Channing Tatum and Marlon Wayne in there. Because the second movie with The Rock didn't do well because they killed all the original characters off from the first movie. And then we're not even going to talk about Snake Eyes. That movie was garbage. So hopefully we can get a good G.I. Joe movie first. Then you can do a Transformers movie. But a Transformer G.I. Joe crossover would be cool because Marvel Comics did it. What do you think, Mom? What do you think? G.I. Joe, real American heroes teaming up with Transformers to take on the sinister forces of the Snake?
That might work well. I'm not for sure. I don't know all the logistics of it. But
yeah. And we haven't really seen G.I. Joe in a long time, though, too. So that's another thing. But it'll be really interesting, though. But overall, I enjoyed the movie. What you think, Mom? What would you give it? Give a score for it? 8 out of 10 or what?
It was like 8 to me.
8 out of 10? Yeah. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Like, it was good, but it could have been better. But I enjoyed the movie. We had fun watching the movie. And yeah, any closing thoughts, Mom, about the movie?
No.
What you think? You should suggest people to go and see it, or what?
Oh yeah, they should go see it if they like it.
Did you have a favorite character in the movie?
It was several of them. I like.
I'm saying, who was your favorite character so far? Oh, you actually liked the Jetfire? Oh.
Because he was clink, 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 clink. I liked him, but the archaeologist, she was a
Oh, you love Elena?
Elena was,
yeah.
She cracked the deal.
Yeah, she figured out everything because she knew everything. At first, she wasn't going to try to go neither, but Eagle convinced her to come.
And then Optimus Prime.
Of course, I love me my Optimus Prime. I love Optimus Primal because it's not that often you get to see Optimus Primal. But yeah, those are our thoughts. Go see it if you haven't seen it, or wait for streaming. But me and Mama went to go see it, and we had a good time. But thanks. But that was really it, and we'll catch you guys later. Say goodbye, Mother.